Yeah, I'm still stuck in the warp. You might notice that a certain long-eared, pale, effeminate person is not here. He just disappeared, left me, and since I can't tell up from down or right from left, it's going to take me a bit longer to escape than anticipated. In the meantime, I might as well tell you the story of a very peculiar follower of Tzeentch. Iccold Helbrass. Champion of Tzeentch bears a most unusual gift, but one must also understand that he comes from a fairly unusual background for a champion of Tzeentch. He was not a wizard from the College of Magic turned to the ways of Tzeentch in their unyielding quest for more power, but he was the son of Graf of the Reichland, a respected noble who resided in the city of Altdorf. Focused on the martial far more than the magical, Iccold was raised to become a man of the Empire, and on the outside he appeared as such. He held a commission within the Temple Order of the Jade Griffin, a position that many men within the Empire coveted, a beautiful fiancée of noble birth and standing, also the wealth and power, not only his status as a noble, but his position within the temple bestowed upon him. Everything a citizen of the Empire could want, but Iccold secretly yearned for something different. He wanted to live outside the Empire's constraints. He wanted to change the world for the better. And that is how he came under the sway of the only god that would make his dreams into reality, Tzeentch. Within the darkest corners of the Empire, hidden behind closed doors fettered shut, secret groups meet to worship gods not approved of by the Empire, or frankly, any civilized society. The gods are called many names within the hallowed halls of the cults. The secret society of the Brethren of the Golden Eagle found themselves a powerful member in Iccold. He joined them and assisted greatly in their rituals to call upon the Lord of Change's power to bring about a golden era to the world. Quickly, Helbrass rose up within the ranks, from a weary initiate to an experienced member of the Inner Circle. Eventually, however, the secret society was exposed by the ever-vigilant witch hunters of Sigmar. Stripped of all rank and disowned by all of his family and friends, Iccold managed to flee the Empire, with the witch hunters nipping at his heels. His only path of escape was to travel deep into the lands of the North, into the Chaos Wastes. There, the Lord of Change called out to the former noble and tested him, to ensure that Iccold could serve as one of the chosen of Tzeentch. No one knows how long the trials lasted save for Helbrass and the Lord of Change himself, but eventually he passed the grueling trial. Hearing the call of his god, the warrior plunged himself into a chaos portal, fully giving himself body, mind, and soul to the changing powers of the warp. His eyes glittered like multifaceted gems, glowing with the power of chaos itself. His armor was covered in twisting runes that glowed in the flickering darkness of the chaos wasteland, and draped over his broad shoulders an ever-flowing robe covered in feathers. Within his hands, he held a weapon blessed by Tzeentch, the Windblade, a gleaming broadsword of unparalleled size, but weighed as much as a feather. It glows with a faint blue light and seemed to moan as it constantly shifted form in its wielder's hands. Windblade was not the only gift he was given, however. The champion of Tzeentch bears the gift that has come to be known as the Breath of Life. Where Iccold walks, the grass springs green and meadow flowers bloom. When he walks upon desert sands and stony rocks, the land bursts into life as he passes. Any living thing he touches springs into new and vigorous growth. Even the long-dead wood of doors and staves takes root upon his touch. In this way, Iccold changes the world for the better. His touch can restore health to creatures that are on the brink of death, but his touch is as indiscriminate as it is powerful. He leaves a trail of new life in his wake. Those affected for the better, so Iccold believes, but there have been those restored and warped by the champion's hand that beg to differ. On the battlefield, the healer turns into a merciless warrior who knows that life is but an endless dance of change dictated by Tzeentch. His chosen weapon, Windblade, slices through foes easily, but can be an erratic weapon, for every weapon of Tzeentch is unpredictable, but powerful. At times, it allows its user to walk the winds of magic at an astounding pace, soaring into the air. At other times, it becomes as light as a feather, allowing the large weapon to be swung with incredible ease and speed. It will also develop a mind of its own at times, launching itself from its wielder's hands and into an enemy's chest. The champion of Tzeentch was last seen among the Chaos Dwarves, searching for the forge known as the Volcano's Heart. Only Tzeentch knows why, but the power of Iccold's gift and the craftsmanship of the Chaos Dwarves can only mean devastation for the enemies of change.